Guys, I am so excited. I am starstruck at the moment. We have a very special guest. I could not be any more happier to welcome the tier list. We got the tier list, the famous tier list all over YouTube. It is so amazing to have it, and oh, we also have my dad.
Hi.
Uh, okay, no, I gotta give you a proper intro, okay?
Okay,
So,
good.
all right, we have acoustic folk singer, uh, uh, blog post extraordinaire, crossword puzzle maker, uh, greatest dad, as voted by me, and the one who cursed me with the four of hearts. We will let you decide what that means.
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to.
Yeah, you don't want to know. We might reveal at some point, but right now, ugh.
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
my dad.
yeah.
Uh, you may refer to him as Adam Fromm. I call him my dad.
Hi. My name's Adam, and I am the host of YouTube's Reckoned Opinions channel. We do a lot of pop culture top 10 lists, movies, and music. And Nick here's been wanting to do a collaboration for some time, and he had a great idea, which we're going to do now.
Yep.
And here he is to tell you about great idea. Go!
All right, so we have a tier list of music genres. We
Yes,
condensed
we
it
do.
down to only 50 because if we were to do every single music genre, it would be a lot, over thousands,
We
believe
we
it or
would
not.
be here until 2027, probably,
Yeah,
roughly,
which I mean,
in
I
these
guess would
chairs.
I guess would give us a lot of content, but
Yeah, but
we cannot commit for that long. So
no, no, we
yeah.
cannot.
The only one here who is willing to commit to long lists like that is my dad here on his channel, Reckon Opinions, doing a
Yeah,
top 145 alternative 90s hits.
yeah. Every song to hit number 1 on the alternative charts in the '90s, ranked worst to first. It is going to take me roughly 300 years to finish. Oh
Yeah.
dear God, why did I do this?
Well, I mean,
But
you're almost halfway there. I think you're more than halfway
oh, we're
done now.
past halfway there. We're
Yeah,
gonna
it's a
about to
whole
do
series. Highly recommend it.
episode 10. Yeah,
Yeah, highly recommend this series
thank you,
because
sir.
he does an amazing job. It's like he was born to do YouTube, and this was like his starting series.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So, what do you say we give them the ground rules of what we're doing here,
Oh yes,
and
yes,
we'll get into this. So,
yes.
each item we're going to put on the tier list in standard tier list fashion because this is a YouTube channel,
S to
and
F.
but because we're deciding together, we have to come to a consensus. We either have to come up with the same level. We average out our levels if there's a difference between them. One of us concedes to the other, or we have 3 tokens
We
with
call
our.
them the FU tokens, which
Yes,
essentially means FU. We are going with my opinion. If we feel strongly enough
yes,
about it, we will use an FU token. We have up to three of them. We might
three
change that if
each.
we ever do this again, but for now, to start off, we are having three. Because
Sounds good.
although I honestly think we will have a lot of similar opinions on
I,
different
I think we will.
genres.
I
Yeah,
think we will.
but
But
yeah.
there,
Oh,
but there will
also,
be times. There will be
yep.
times.
And also, we will have a minute and a half to debate them, like amongst each other. But
Yep.
but it has to be within those 90 seconds that we decide whether to use our FU token or not.
Yes. Yes. By the time
Yes.
the 90 seconds are up, we're locked in, and away we
Yep.
go.
And we have
Okay.
the classic timer that if you watched a Minecraft video I did with Troy with Escape Room Build Battle, you would recognize this, the Game of Thrones Season 8 theme, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
When that goes off, it will be time. Yeah. Game Grumps,
Fun.
Game Grumps, God bless you. My dad is also a fan of Game Grumps, so I got him into it.
All right. It's true. It's true. All right. So, what do you say we do this thing?
Yeah, let us do that. We'll come back right when we're set up with that. And we're back. So, my dad now has control of the tier list. He has all the power now.
So much power.
Yep. Yeah. He will take control. I trust him enough, I guess. But yeah.
He
So
guesses.
yeah. and we only have the pictures for each genre. We sadly could not get text on each one because tier lists don't
Right.
let you use those. You have to use pictures because it looks pretty, I
These
guess.
pictures.
Pretty.
But luckily, I have uh, I have copies of those same pictures on my phone,
Yep,
so I can figure out what the heck they're supposed to be.
exactly.
So,
And so we did a brief study of each of these genres in case we weren't
mhm.
familiar with some of them. So, which I mean, I should say I wasn't familiar. My dad is very in depth with music.
Well, thank you.
That's why he has a whole channel
So,
about it.
so this will hopefully be an educational experience for some.
Oh
We'll see.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
Even if the education is, wow, this music sucks, it's
Oh
still
yeah,
we
my
still learned something, and that's the important thing.
yep, exactly, precisely,
All right,
indubitably. All right,
all right. So
so
let's do this thing,
yep, got a minute and a half for our first genre, which is
which is third wave ska.
all right. So,
Okay, 90
start
seconds. Hit the
yep,
timer.
starting now. I
Okay.
honestly don't mind it. Um,
Uh,
yeah, I can tell by that growl that you have some strong feelings about it.
I have some strong feelings. I think largely because ska used to be a very specific Jamaican thing, and then it became
Mm,
a London thing, and then they just kind of took all of that out of it and gave it to frat boys,
okay.
and that's three-way
Yeah,
ska,
it
and
makes it
that's
they turned it into like from Washington or something, Washington State,
yeah, not even
like
it's
Pacific
very
Northwest.
broy. It's very broy, I think is
Yeah.
my
I
main
understand
problem
that,
with it
but the
right now.
instrumentals, I'm judging based off both vocals and instrumentals. I did not grow up with these genres, so I
That's fair. That's
but
fair.
I don't mind like how it sounds, but knowing the evolution I guess can sour your mood. But if we're going based
Yeah.
on like how it sounds, it doesn't sound bad. It
Okay.
just
Well,
it
where would you put it? Where would you put it if you're doing this all
for
by
me,
yourself?
I would honestly put it at C tier, very mid.
Okay.
Like like well,
I
I would put it probably at B tier, but knowing you and your strong feelings, we would probably have to put it a bit lower. I'm pretty sure you would put it at F tier, judging by your reaction.
yeah, I mean if we can negotiate to a D, I would be happy. If you're gonna dig in
Honestly,
your heels on it, we can go
I am
C. But
honestly fine with that because it's not quite.
with a D tier.
Oh, all right, that is time.
Okay,
Sweet.
we're in.
Yeah, we got one. All right. I
We
guess.
get to listen to that 46 more times. Okay.
Yeah. Yay.
Cool.
All right. So
So
what is
next up
next?
is 90s alternative hip hop.
All right.
We're
Starting
talking
timer. Oh, starting timer right now.
we're
Um.
talking Diggable Planets, we're talking Tribe Called
Yeah.
Quest, we're talking about Arrested Development.
Yeah.
And
I think that one's mid. Again, I was not born in the '90s. I was born in
okay,
2000s.
okay.
But I honestly,
I
I could see
Go
the
ahead.
appeal of it. But I my
Okay.
taste in music genres is I don't really hate any genre. It's just like it's not for me,
Yeah,
but I could see the appeal in them.
right. That's kind of a problem I run into sometimes. I would
Yeah.
probably rate 90s alternative higher. It has a nostalgia factor for me. It is something that I came to
Yeah.
later. I didn't listen to it that much at the time.
And also
Um,
seeing as how you're doing a '90s alternative list.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Honestly,
what
I would probably put it at C. Honestly, but
okay. I would put it at A. I'm willing to negotiate to a B on that.
oh yeah, yeah.
You cool with that? All
Honestly,
right.
yeah, that's fine. Because judging by my own opinion, I'm pretty sure if I had listened to more of it, I would definitely be into it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
as it stands right now, yeah, that's perfect.
Sounds good.
So
All right.
we don't have to listen to it again. We can always just stop the timer. So
Okay, cool.
yeah. So all right,
Okay.
and
So
next up,
90s country pop.
all right, starting
I am
timer.
going to listen to what you have to say, and then I'm going to veto you.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, begin.
Go for it.
Um, now hearing those three words together, you might think like since it has the word country in it, it's could be hit or miss. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
I think again it's mid. I honestly think it might be
Oh,
C tier, maybe
oh
D,
God.
because it sounds too
Okay,
generic in
yeah.
my opinion. It sounds too generic.
That's the problem for me, and I don't mind country. the problem I have with Nashville pop is that just it took all the life out of it. I feel like
Yeah, I think it was
it went for
oversaturated.
generic as possible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it became
basically.
too oversaturated, and then it became like a manufacturing line sort of thing.
Yes,
No
exactly,
differences. Yeah,
exactly. I
honestly,
will go with whatever. I'll since we're close enough to each other, I'll go with whatever you say
yeah,
on that one.
I think such like very generic. It's not really like good, but it's
C
not bad. Yeah, C tier. That is honestly
C
like
C
mid.
tier. Okay, I'll allow it. I'm not gonna fight it.
I mean, you will admit
I'll
that,
probably go
or
D.
if we
But
put in upper D tier, like it's not as bad
yeah,
as
except there's no yeah you can't.
mm,
There's no upper lower within the
well, I mean, like
tiers,
if you put
which
it
is
towards
unfortunate.
the further towards the closer towards the letter, that's when it's upper tier. So like if
Okay.
you put it just next, like on the left of third wave ska, that would be upper D or D tier.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah,
Okay. Let's do that. Let's do
yeah,
that.
but
I'm just
honestly,
such not a fan.
yeah.
And it's not
Again, I
no you know what
yeah.
no let's do C
Okay, yeah,
let's do
we'll
low C.
differentiate a little bit
Let's
for
do low
now.
C.
We can always
All right,
also
that's
edit it
fine.
at the end if we like come across
If there's
anything.
anything that's really getting on our wick about this.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. All right.
All right.
Next up,
So
ooh,
next we
I
have
recognize this next
acapella.
group, acapella.
Yes, you
Oh,
do.
okay.
Yes, you do.
Starting timer
That
now.
is 3/4 of pentatonics, or three
Yes.
fifths of pentatonics. That's all I can
Yeah.
get in the picture.
Those three. I mean, yeah. Sadly, we would get all of them if we could. They are all amazing. But
Yeah.
I honestly think it's either, well, depending on how well it's done, because it's one of those things where if done not so well, it's still good. It's like pizza. Not done well, it's still good, it's still tasty.
Right.
But if it's done really well, it is extraordinary. I honestly think it might be
Yeah.
S tier, although that's kind of like. I honestly think it's S tier because
Uh,
there are a lot of
okay.
also not very well heard of acapella groups. I'll let you say what you got to
Yeah.
say though.
I think acapella is really fantastic. I envy people who can do it,
Yeah,
and I think there's some really amazing music out there.
yeah.
I would put it just below S tier though, only
Yes.
because it has become a parody of itself a little bit in recent years.
Really.
Like
What
there is
what do you mean by that?
like
Because
there is one particular acapella sound and everyone does it. And you got to have the one beatboxer in there
uh,
and you got to have the there's it,
that makes sense. You're thinking of
it's
like the barbershop quartet type of acapella though that you would really like, right? Like where you get
I mean,
harmonies
I
on the
like
spot.
barbershop. I like pentatonics.
Oh
I
yeah,
like
pentatonics is like top tier, but like looking at
yeah.
it, I guess yeah,
It's
looking at it as a whole, I guess it is kind of weird.
yeah, but there's a
S tier.
okay, okay.
Uh, I'm
If you
using my first FU
wanted
token. I'm using my first FU token because S
okay,
tier.
okay.
I feel too
Yes, it
strongly
is.
about this. The
That's
and then
that
again,
is
I
fine.
don't listen to like a big variety of groups, but the ones I have listened to all blow me away. So
Okay, that's fine. And we're out of time on that one, so I don't want to go too far into it. But
and
one of the
also,
things we need to one of the things we need to consider is that every genre is going to have good and bad
oh yeah,
variants.
yeah,
So you can't wait for a genre to have everything be good within it
yeah,
because that's
true.
not going to happen.
Like from what I've
So
heard, it is all impressive, honestly, and like the amount of talent that
exactly,
it takes. So, yeah,
exactly.
but I will gladly use my first FU token for that. So take it off the board, editor me, because I will be
Uh,
editing this.
ding. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we are on to Americana, which is something that's kind of hard to define. It's kind of country rock, but not really. But
Yeah.
it's rootsy and kind of folky, but not quite. But it's electric. But
All
it's
right. Yeah.
yeah, whatever.
I will start the timer now.
Do it.
I haven't heard enough. I'm pretty sure is what I would say
Okay.
to like fully make a decision. So honestly, I would let you make this decision because I
Okay.
don't feel confident enough.
I am going to give it an A. A lot of what I'm listening to these days is in this category.
Okay.
There are times when I just can't deal with it, uh,
True.
but this is
Yeah.
but
Again, like pizza, sometimes you're too full.
like exactly. But I think
As much
I
as you
think
get too
there's some
sweet.
really fantastic and interesting and exciting stuff in there.
Yeah. Honestly,
So
if
some of it gets
anything, I
really dark.
yeah. Oh yeah, true. I mean, a lot of songs do, but yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, if anything, I would put it in low A tier. or
Okay.
maybe
All right.
I mean, depending on what other ones there are. I'm pretty sure I know a couple genres on this list that I would put in S tier. So
Yeah, I've got a few as well. I see one coming down the pike in a little bit, but we'll get to it there when we
yep.
get there.
All right. Um, yeah. So what is next? This is fun,
What is
honestly.
next is arena rock.
Oh,
We're
so like
talking
Queen.
Queen, Foreigner, Boston,
Yeah,
big old
big old packed
stadium anthem
stadium. Yep.
rock bands. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Starting timer now.
Okay.
I mean, if we're just looking at Queen, that is like really good, like S
Yeah.
tier.
If Queen were the only artist in this genre, it would be an easy S.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
like
bless
I
you.
have a cold.
Oh,
Thank you. Sorry about that, everybody. I bit
gesundheit.
my tongue. Ow.
Oh boy. Any
That's not
blood?
fun.
Should I pause recording, or are we?
No,
Can we keep going?
no,
We're
we're
doing
okay.
this
We're good.
live, or all right, we're doing
Yeah,
this
we're
live.
doing it live.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
All right.
So if this were only Queen, that would be
Yeah.
one thing. But there's a lot of really mediocre stuff, and I'm kind of torn because I grew up on this, which is a good thing. But the bad thing is I grew up on this. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. Honestly,
There's
I would probably put it at low A tier because Queen definitely bumps it up.
Oh
Maybe
yeah, I wish I hadn't put Queen in the.
high B,
I
low A.
I would say B tier, just because there's like Bachman Turner Overdrive and just
Uh,
really
yeah.
boring
Again,
stuff in there.
not
But I
quite
can,
familiar with that, but from what I have
yeah.
heard about these types of things, I
Are
think
you okay? Are you okay with
I think high
the high
B
B on this?
is a fair one. Yeah.
All right, all right.
Although some
Put it.
people will disagree, and honestly, I would probably like to know your opinions as well in the comments. That would honestly
Yes,
be
please
yeah.
leave comments. Tell us why we're wrong because we're wrong.
Yeah,
We are
but also
so
please be
wrong.
respectful. These are our opinions, and I will even leave this tier
Yes,
list on the website. I will leave a link to it, so if you want to make your own, I'm pretty sure you could do that.
yes, please do, please do.
Yeah, I honestly think this is pretty fair so far, as well as someone who's
Yeah,
not as in depth with like the many genres, but like knows like when I know genres, I know very well about them.
yes.
And you
Yeah.
are way into all genres in my opinion. Like from what I've seen in your music
I tr-
taste.
I tried not
Yeah, you try to give them a chance.
everything, some more than others, but we'll.
Yeah, exactly.
But okay.
All right. Next
So
up.
next up is bebop. When you think jazz, the first thing you picture in your head is bebop style, the classic from
Yeah,
40s, 50s on.
yeah, like the anime Cowboy Bebop theme song, which my dad will not understand because he does not like anime
That
that much.
yeah, that's not actually bebop. But thank you for
Well,
playing.
okay, fine. Wow. Okay, so you do know that one
Okay.
though.
No, I've heard it. I couldn't
Okay.
sing it to you or anything, but
Well, I mean, there's no
okay.
lyrics. Cowboy
Yeah.
Bebop. Which, yeah, I guess you're right. It was proven that's not technically bebop. So, anyways, right, starting
Okay.
time now.
Go for it.
Yeah, you go
This
first.
is one that I have so much respect for that I can't put it below an A personally. I feel like it needs this is one of those genres that makes all the other genres possible,
Okay,
and
yeah,
there's just so much spectacular music out there.
yeah,
Um, if you are not inclined to go that high, we can chat, but
yeah. Here's the thing. I'm also not very familiar with the history of music, which kind of gives me a bit
right,
of a disadvantage here.
yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure
So,
there are a lot of people who will agree who are more in depth with history of music.
mhm.
But
But I
I
mean
honestly,
that's part of it
yeah,
too. Is that I'm coming at it from an academic point of view. You're just coming at it from what you like, and I think that's
yeah.
a good
Which I
combination
honestly,
of things.
oh yeah, and I think that's actually a great dichotomy for like the video itself, like this type of video.
Yeah, exactly.
But
But
honestly,
back on
yeah,
the topic.
yeah.
Where would you put it if you're gonna?
I honestly I would put it in low C, so just above D.
Oh,
But
okay. I'm willing to average that out to a B if you're okay with that.
remember, you still have 3 FU tokens if you feel that strongly.
I'm. Oh God.
You have 9 seconds.
There's one that I'm gonna. There's one token that I'm gonna have to use very shortly. So
All
I'm
right,
trying to
3 seconds.
conserve.
Okay.
Okay. Let's. Are you okay averaging to a B?
Oh yeah, yeah. I think B will be
All right.
okay.
All right.
B,
And
I would say would be
we'll
best.
put it smack in the middle there.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I think honestly, I would probably put it in S tier if this were just by myself. So I think that's
Yeah.
probably good.
Honestly,
place to put it.
I respect that. I respect that.
Okay.
Again, I'm not familiar with a lot of these, so I also kind of have to take your word for it. From what I've heard, though,
Okay.
it's not really my thing. But anyways,
Okay.
next up.
Next up is bluegrass.
All right. Want to say anything before we start, or?
Yeah, do it.
All right, starting. All right. So I honestly think it's D tier. I'm just going to say straight out the gate. I think it's D tier, maybe F. It's too little for me. I think I'm not stimulated.
Yeah. I can't quite give it an F.
Okay.
You're right, because I don't absolutely hate anything, and as a folkie, a lot of what I'm into has close ties to bluegrass. You know what?
Okay. Maybe
I would
low D.
Low D, yeah, I can do a low D.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
All right.
If you really wanted an F, I could look the other way on that, but
I feel like judging by your heritage, no, I can't. I'll show a bit of mercy, but it will be
the
low
music
D.
of my peoples. Yeah, I get it.
Well,
all right.
Low D though. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that
next
was honestly
one.
a lot less painful than I thought. All right.
Okay. Next one. British folk rock.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Hit the
start.
You hit the timer. Start talking.
You start.
No, you start.
It's not really my thing.
F you. This is S tier. We're going.
Okay. All right.
Fairport Convention, my favorite band in history. Pentangle was very influential for me. Steel Eye Span.
Yeah, I respect that.
Richard frickin' Thompson, everybody. Okay,
Richard Thompson. I forgot that.
Richard Thompson. Yeah, this guy right here in the front of the. Yeah. That's Richard Thompson with his guitar, I believe.
Yeah, right
it's very
here.
tiny. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
So
I wish I could zoom in. I'll probably zoom in and edit. Hopefully, I can figure it out.
Okay.
If not,
I think that's him. I'm probably wrong now that I'm looking at it, but that's fine.
I'll probably just add a generic fart sound if I couldn't pull that off. But
I had to crop out Sandy Denny, and I'm very sad about that. But carry on. Let's. Yeah. Okay, so we've each used one token.
We're down to 2 each. Hopefully I can pull off that edit as well. But
kaboom, go. Yeah. Okay. Next is Britpop.
All right, starting timer. I think that would be like low C, honestly. I don't know why.
Oh man, why are you doing this to me?
Again, I'm not familiar with it, so that's why I'm saying
C. Okay. Oasis is the one that you're probably most familiar with.
Again, not quite. I honestly think I would just go with your opinion, honestly.
Okay, thank you. Because maybe this fits in,
or like high B, maybe.
We'll do a high B. We'll do a high B. Yeah. There are segments. If you watch my series, you'll know that there are chunks of Britpop that I'm like, but there's also some really great stuff in there.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So stop timer. These are going by quicker than I thought. Honestly, I like this.
Yeah, we're cranking this out here.
Yeah.
What is next? I'm squinting at this. Okay. We're up to Celtic folk.
All right. Start timer.
Go.
I have friends who are very well familiar with it. And I think in most cases it sounds good. Like majority of cases it sounds, but there is still like a couple. I think it also depends on the vocals in it.
Yes, thank you. Yes,
and that is the main thing that kind of bugs me is that if the vocals are good, then it's really good. It's like, but if they're not good, you can tell that the song is not good if the vocals aren't good.
Yeah, and I'm making a lot of enemies out of my friends right now because this is my social circle that we're talking about.
Yeah, same.
My personal Gmail account has an Irish folk themed name.
Oh yeah.
This is how closely I'm tied to this, but some of it I just stop it. You're boring.
Yeah, and also it sounds too familiar with Viking music. I don't know if that's the same thing or.
It's very different. We're talking Irish, Scottish.
Yeah.
Breton, Galician.
Yeah, I think it would probably be low C if anything, or maybe high D. Well, maybe not that harsh, or maybe high C. maybe high C.
I'll let you have a high C on that. I would probably put it low B, but
Yeah,
we'll we'll fall in the middle here.
yeah. We can
Okay.
always change it if it like really bugs us at the final
If
product.
it really bugs us later, we'll do
Yeah.
that.
All
All right.
right.
Okay, so chiptune is next.
All right. Starting timer. I like it honestly.
Okay, we're gonna
It's
put this
very
right in the
no.
F.
Okay, F you.
I'm
F
kidding.
you.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Don't.
I'm gonna let you put this wherever you want it.
Yeah, honestly, I think when it's done well, like there are video games out there, like nostalgic video games, like Mega Man games. Those have
Mhm.
amazing chiptune soundtracks. Shovel Knight, very well known one.
Okay.
I'm thinking based on games, but also there's this one YouTuber. I forgot his name. I'll probably again. I'll add his name. I'll put his name in text here. I don't quite remember, but
There will be links. Yes.
yeah. Well, not even just a link. I'm going to put his like text name on here because I can't quite remember it right now. But he,
Okay.
first of all, he does piano art, which is like he makes art using the software while playing the piano in real time. To
Oh,
like
nice.
the notes he plays will make the lines in the program to make the art.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, that's
he's really
cool.
talented. But he also made a full album of like chiptune sort of 8-bit soundtracks, and
Hmm.
it is really good. Like I'll definitely leave a link down below for that for a specific video I'm thinking about. But yeah, I honestly
Okay.
think that's A tier. But like not high A's. I would say
Okay.
low A's if anything.
Okay. I'll
I will
let
not
you.
I will admit it's not perfect and sometimes it just sounds like beeps and boops, but
Okay.
I
I'll let you have that. I'll let you have
yeah.
that. If you're an S tier, I'd probably. If you're saying S tier, I'd probably argue with you on
Yeah,
that. But
yeah, I
I'll
just
let you have an A. I'll let you
yeah.
have an A.
And even then I do admit sometimes it sounds like beeps and boops. But anyways.
Yeah.
Alright,
Beeps. Beeps und boops.
yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
Classic.
I gotta stop recording real quick. I'm getting a bunch of messages. We'll be right back. And we're back. Alright, sorry about
And we're
that.
back. It's all
Alright.
good. Okay, so let's. What do you have next? Is classic punk.
Alright.
I have strong feelings.
Oh boy, here we go.
Okay.
Alright, starting timer
This
now.
needs. Okay. I think this needs to be S tier.
Hmm.
I think it absolutely needs to be S tier because it is one of the major shakeups in the world of music. It's one of those.
Okay. Oh yes,
It's one of those lines in the
historically.
sand that everything else is measured from.
Yeah. Okay. So you're going based
And
on history. For me, I
and also
honestly,
it's really awesome. That's the reason.
I honestly don't think I would rate it above acapella, but I would definitely put it up there if I knew the influence. Which now that
Okay.
I'm being told this, yeah, and now that I think about it,
Yeah.
yeah, it definitely inspired a lot.
Yeah, punk led to post-punk, post-punk led to alternative, alternative led to everything I'm
Yeah.
listening to right now. So
Yeah. So I think low S because I'm not quite as strong about it, or maybe mid
I
S.
I will put it mid S. I'll put it even above British folk rock
Yeah,
because
because
that's just a personal one for me.
yeah, yeah.
I'm willing
The
to.
British folk pop used the FU token for that. You sure you?
I did,
Okay.
but I don't need it to be at the top of the S tier. I just need to be on
Okay.
the S tier.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So that's
Okay.
all set. Next up.
That's that. Next up is crunk.
All right. Starting timer now. Mm, I
Mm,
like rap. I like
yeah.
rap music. Let me start that off by saying I like rap
Yeah,
music.
I enjoy rap. I enjoy hip hop. Crunk is a little.
It's a little mid.
Crunk is the hip hop that comes up to you on the subway and yells in your ear.
Yeah. I honestly think it
It's
would probably be mid C, like very middle. Like, cause
okay.
hold on. If thinking about it like
Well,
that
okay,
though,
okay.
yeah.
I can. Okay,
Maybe
okay.
high
It's.
D or low C. Low C, high D. I think that would be
Mm,
as far
would
low
you
as
put
it.
it above or below country pop?
I would probably put it below. I like rap, but yeah, I can understand that it could be a
It's
bit much sometimes. Yeah,
a
like
little bit much.
it needs to learn. It needs to
Again, it
learn.
was important. I
Yeah,
understand it was important, but
yeah,
just
yeah.
yeah, not for me.
And also the fact that it spawned the word that a lot of how do you do, fellow kid people use.
Yeah, also
Getting
true.
crunk in this his house.
I'm chill to that tip, Mac Daddy. Anyway,
Moving on.
um, that's a wrap, folks. Hey, good
Yeah,
work, everybody.
okay, yeah. We'll see you all next time.
Okay, Delta Blues.
All right.
Delta Blues.
Starting now. I respect it. This I
Yeah.
know has a huge impact because
Yeah.
this was like the one thing we talked about in music history back when I was in high school. So
Absolutely. And
I
it's
know
just
it had a huge influence, and
right.
I feel like it's not used enough nowadays, honestly.
I
Except in
agree.
like
I agree.
except in like games like Fallout New Vegas, where it's literally about like post-apocalyptic world, but with backing tracks that are from like the 80s or 70s, somewhere around
Right.
then.
Okay.
I
So
although and also the instrumentals are good. I will say that. But the
yeah.
singing, I feel like it's too much like
Okay.
growly for me. Not
I
growly, but you.
I am going to propose that we put it at B tier for its historic importance.
Yes,
And
yes.
I would put it at the top of the B tier because it is so important, and I do enjoy listening to it. And
Yeah. For now, we'll put it at the top. I think it would be better like
okay,
second to the top, honestly, because it was so important.
okay,
But it
okay,
doesn't sound as
all right,
appealing to me. But
okay, all right.
and I didn't realize this could be like a generation thing as well. Obviously,
It is absolutely a generation thing. I'll tell
yeah,
you that
because
right now because a lot of the
yeah,
things that I'm upvoting that you're downvoting are things that I grew up with
yeah, exactly,
that were
exactly.
before your time
Yeah. Although I
that
do
you're thinking at
understand the
some.
importance of a lot of these things. So yeah.
Okay,
Oh, 1 second left on the timer with that one.
okay. Wow, just made it under the wire.
Yeah.
Okay, disco, folks. Here
All
we
right.
go.
Starting timer
Strap in,
now.
everybody.
Uh, I'm not a huge fan of it. I honestly think it's D tier at best.
Oh, I am really glad it's getting respect now.
Oh well,
I
yeah.
don't.
And there,
It's. I'm glad it's okay to like it again. But
yeah,
I'm okay with it being a D.
yeah.
I
But
really
like
am.
high D, because again, it's like when it's bad, it's not really horrible, but it's like, but like
It
it's
is
not.
what it
It
is.
doesn't raise the bar at all. It doesn't do anything or
That's
even
true.
pushes against the bar. And also, there's this
That's
one
true.
YouTuber, Brian David Gilbert, famously known for his series called Unraveled, which sadly is not a
Hmm.
thing anymore. But yeah, he's saying like these parody songs for Halloween, 2 years in a
Hmm.
row. First one was about ABBA songs, but he called it ABBA, like a lot of A's like screaming. And so he did like
Okay.
parodies of if monsters sang them, and then this year he did one with uh with the Bee Gees, and he called it. But he wanted to call it Heebie Jeebies, but that was already a parody band, so he called it.
Okay.
So he called the album BDG's Heebie Jeebies because Brian David Gilbert, his
That's easy
initials.
for you to say.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay.
But yeah, I and his cover of "Staying Alive" is amazing. I have it on my phone. It's that good.
I will look it up.
His vampire version of it.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah, I think I sent you a
All
link
right.
to it a while ago,
I
but
think you
yeah,
did. I think
yeah,
you did.
definitely check it out again
Okay.
if you
I will.
haven't or you don't remember. All right,
Okay.
next up.
Moving on. Next up is doo wop.
All right, starting time. Uh, I think also D
Okay.
tier, in my opinion.
Okay. I need to call you on this. I need to call you on this because
All right.
for you to put acapella as an S tier and then do that to doo wop, which is the reason why acapella exists,
Oh, true, true. Yeah.
that is not okay. I cannot get behind that.
Okay. But I think acapella evolved it to a point that doo-wop is kind of obsolete.
That may be so. That may be
Okay,
so.
fine.
But
How about this? B
okay.
tier. I
B tier.
That's the lowest. That's the highest I'm willing to go, honestly. But like mid B, so like right in
Okay.
between, right next to the right of Delta Blues. You're right.
Right there.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
that is
All right. I'm
honestly
okay
the
with that.
lowest I will go because. Do you have any objections to that though? Because you seem very
I'm
strong
okay
about
with it. I'm okay with
that.
it.
Okay.
I mean, doo wop is important. I'm not, but I'm not.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
And
not.
now that
I'm
I
not
know that it
gonna.
spawned acapella and thinking about it, yeah, we do owe a
Yeah.
lot to it. So
Okay.
it's in the same place as Delta Blues. Honestly, they're like tied.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
next. It looks like next is dubstep.
Next is in fact dubstep.
All right, starting timer. When it's done right, it's really good. but
and when it's not,
no, it's rarely
it's
low tier when it's not.
obnoxious.
Yeah, I
I
honestly think D tier, but like mid
I would
D, right above new wave ska,
I would probably go C.
but like very low C.
Let's dubs.
I
Oh
honestly,
God. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
How
Well,
how
actually, here's the
about
thing. Here's another thing to think about. When dubstep is
okay.
paired with like is like mixed in with other genres, it's really good.
Yeah,
Like
that's true. That's
there's this
true.
one. If there are fans of epic rap battles of history, Skrillex versus
Mhm.
Mozart, they did a full backing
I
track of
remember that
like
one.
classical orchestra with dubstep or like classic
But
violin.
that's if it works. I've also
Yeah.
heard them try to mix that in with stuff that it where
Oh
it
yeah,
did not
true.
belong, and it's like, what the hell are you
True.
doing?
Yeah, honestly, I think low C. That's
Low
honestly the
low
highest I'm willing to
C.
go. I
All right,
again like
I'll
it
go
to
low
a
C.
point.
Low
Yeah,
C is okay.
and also as a someone who has a friend who looks exactly like Skrillex, I love playing around with that.
Okay,
Well,
fair
who
enough.
once looked
Fair enough.
exactly like him, not anymore.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
We have no Fs yet. I wonder
yeah.
if we're gonna have any Fs at this point.
I think at this point the D tier should just be labeled F.
Okay, but we'll
But
carry
even
on.
then, it's like not really a fail. It's just like we we
Yeah.
don't have anything lower than for now. We'll see. But
Okay.
then again, I don't really like. I think both of us established that we don't really hate any genres. I think that's
No,
why.
we don't. Which makes this really hard. It's hard trash talking an entire genre.
Yeah. You know,
So
you think that
let's
for all fairness sake, if there's one that's lower than what was that one at the very end, there next to
in
third wave ska,
bluegrass.
yeah. If there's anything lower than bluegrass, we should probably put it in F,
Okay.
or maybe put bluegrass in F.
Okay.
But like high,
If there's nothing in F at the end of this, we'll put
yeah,
whatever is at the end of at the
yeah,
bottom of D and we'll
yeah,
bump it
exactly.
down.
All right,
Okay. Okay, we're on to electro swing.
all right. Starting timer now. I like it.
I do too. I like it a
It's
lot.
like just the right amount of dubstep mixed with classic swing and all that.
Yes.
I like it.
I think
And a lot of the my favorite songs are electro swing songs um
okay.
like one artist shouting out another YouTuber, DA Games, his most popular song and the one that got me into listening to his other stuff was Build Our Machine, which is full electro swing, but like it's based on a horror
Okay.
game. So
Very cool.
I honestly think it's high A, maybe at worst.
I would probably go low A,
Mm,
low to mid A.
well, although I do like it so much. Honestly,
It's not an
I'm
S
using
tier
my
for
second
me.
FU token. We're putting it in low S.
Low S. All right. Okay, you got it.
Yep, that's my second FU token. Put it up on the board. Ding. Hopefully that works
Okay.
again. I'm not
So
very
you
confident
you
in my
got one
ending, so
more.
let's go.
I've got two more.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. All right. Next one looks
Okay.
like emo.
It is emo. Yes, sir.
All right. Three, two, one, start.
Go
I
on.
feel like I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. I feel like I'm going to get.
Do it. Do it.
I think it's mid. Like
Yeah.
not even that good. I will admit
Yep.
to a lot of people, and there are certain songs that speak to me emotionally, but it's like the tune and stuff, like the message behind it is good, but the tune and like the singing is, it's not my thing.
Yeah. It's
And
not.
I know
It
that
ain't for me.
and I know that My Chemical Romance is like legendary,
They
and
are.
also the song, and here's where I'm going to get even more hate. Bring it on, people. Black
Direct
Parade.
all mail to Nicholas, not Adam.
Yeah, here we go. Black Parade, in my opinion, it starts off really well. Like with the piano, it's very good. But once the rock part hits in, it goes too much for me. I think it's like too much of a jump from like a soft piano with like emotional singing to full on fast rock. Well, not really fast rock, but like punk. And, and like it speeds up
Okay.
and tempo changes. It's just like it's jarring.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So again, I objectively I see why it's good for a lot of people because it speaks to their personalities and all that. But it's not for us judging by your expression.
Okay. Yeah, not for me either. So, like mid C, we're talking like right
Uh,
there,
yeah, or
above
mid
country pop,
high. Yeah, right above that. Yeah.
right there. All right, groovy.
Again, we're going
Okay,
to get a lot of hate for that one.
we're gonna. Yeah.
I am
Just
preparing for the
putting
comments.
putting up the fruit screens here. Here we go.
Also, keep in mind, again, this is our opinion, not even anyone else on this channel, because I'm posting this to my friend's channel. We
And
are.
and
This is our opinion alone, and even then, we sometimes disagree.
yes, and I hesitate to remind everyone that, or no, I do not hesitate to remind everyone that just because something is placed high or something is placed low doesn't mean that we both think that.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
exactly.
negotiating going on here.
That's why we have the FU tokens.
Because there's a couple things on here I'm looking at going,
And same here.
why? Okay, so Freak Folk.
All right, starting now. You go first this time. You go first this time.
Okay, here's the thing. I am a folkie. I have been one my entire life.
Yep.
Freak Folk, which is just a very airy, twee version of contemporary folk, that should be right up my alley. My God, does it give me a rash? I can't
Yeah.
with it. I just just all of you stop.
Yeah,
Just stop. Leave poor Nick Drake alone. Put Vashti Bunyan back in wherever she was living and comfortable. Devendra Banhart, go take a bath, please. Just
don't worry, everyone who
rant
doesn't
done.
get these references. I do not get them either, but we will let him have
Okay,
this moment.
okay. I'm done ranting. Go for it.
From what I've heard, because I only studied like the few links you sent me. It also isn't my thing. I think like D tier at best, but you feel free to go lower if you want.
I'm actually going to go F tier on this.
Ooh,
I am
the first F tier.
F tier. I admit I put this on the list just so I could pee on it. It just this is.
All right. Yeah,
I have opinions on that one.
Yeah, I don't feel here or there for it, so I think his call would be better because he's a folky, but he doesn't like freak folk. That says something.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Next up, funk.
Yeah. All right, starting timer. Again, I would say D tier at best.
Oh no, token,
Okay.
hard token, tokening big.
All right.
My God. Like
that was a good 13 seconds. Well, probably 12 seconds, maybe.
Yeah, I'm saving. I cannot D tier on the funk. Just.
All right. So. You're putting that in
my
S
heart.
tier. Ooh.
That's S tier. It is
right,
absolutely S tier.
That hurts me a bit, but.
Let me play you some good funk sometime. Let me get you the good stuff.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah, I think I'm just thinking of the wrong one, honestly. Like the classic.
You might perhaps be.
The classic sniff armpit. Whoo! Wrong funk.
Yeah.
Wrong funk, but same feeling.
Yeah, if there's no funk, there's no hip hop. I just want to.
Okay, true. Again, historically, it's understandable.
Historically, and some of it is just some really amazing music.
All right, and I think I also sometimes get confused with like a combination of jazz and disco.
I mean, it is there is a relationship between funk and disco, but
yeah,
jazz maybe peripherally.
Yeah,
you do get horn sections in there.
Yeah,
that's
true.
something a little different.
Or like swing and disco. But anyways, I will let you have that. I'm respecting the rules. So.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right, next one, gangster rap.
It is in fact gangster rap.
All right, starting timer.
I am really torn on this one.
Same, honestly, because I feel like gangster rap only works if you've earned it. Like you had a hard life.
I think there's something that's entering messy waters. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Or like if you, because I feel like that's only when it really works. Honestly, like if you had a rough start in your life and then you bounce back, that I honestly like that type of gangster rap. But if it's like someone who's been successful their whole life and just bragging about their riches and all that.
Yeah, there is a certain type of performer who puts that on as a front.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's obvious.
Yeah.
And I have problems with the misogyny in a lot of it, and
yeah, exactly.
And I'm not a fan of violence, but I can't deny that it's a very important genre.
Yeah, again.
And some of it is really good. I mean, we have NWA Straight Outta Compton on vinyl, so I can't. I can't say that
Yeah,
it's not my
I
thing, but
think
this is.
at best I cannot put it higher than a high C, like the top
I'll
C.
give it a high C.
Yeah,
I'll do a high C.
yeah. Again, sorry to any gangster rap fans out there, but it has to be done just right for us, and that's too easily not done.
Shall we move on?
Yeah. What is next?
Okay, garage rock.
All right. Quick question. Actually, I'll say it as we start. Does that include people like what's that band called? The one that became a meme nowadays. The ones that
Became a meme.
the
Oh, there's.
where one of the songs was like "Wrestle with Jimmy," something like that.
I have
They
no
also
idea
did
what you're
like
talking about.
they did a cover of "Africa" by Toto.
Oh, Weezer.
Yeah, Weezer. Yeah, does that include
Weezer.
them?
Weezer's not. Weezer, I wouldn't say is a garage band. White Stripes is
Oh,
later
okay, yeah,
garage.
White Stripes. You showed that to Abby and I. Seven Nation Army, one of our favorite songs to rock out together. My sister and I.
Yeah, and your brains melted at a very young age.
Oh yeah,
It is true.
but honestly,
So
yeah, I think it's easy to do wrong, but when it's done right, I think it would be low A
I
or like
agree.
yeah,
I,
low A. I think that is the
I,
best.
I would say mid A, but I'll discuss that. I'm willing
Oh,
to discuss that.
actually, yeah, mid A I think would be better
Mid
because
A.
again, White
All
Stripes
right.
bumps it up.
Yeah, but let's not forget the original stuff from the '60s, like the Kinks and the
Oh
Knickerbockers
yeah,
and
true.
the Sonics and stuff like
Yeah,
that. All which I think is
but yeah,
fantastic.
but since, seeing as how my sister and I grew up with the White Stripes because of you. Yeah, and the music video was really good as well. Ooh.
Yes, also true.
Yeah, and also
Okay,
the mashup with Sweet Dreams is also really good.
that's an amazing mashup.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right,
All right.
where are we on to here, guys?
It's right after.
Looks like glam metal is up next, aka hair metal.
All right, starting timer. I it, yeah, I think if we're comparing it to glam rock, it's not as important.
No, this is
I would say
I.
D
My
tier.
apologies to my sister, who was a big glam metal fan back in the day. Um, no, just
Yeah, we're
no,
gonna get a sibling fight
no,
soon.
no, 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 no. That's a dear tier for me.
Yeah, I think D tier. Honestly,
It's a dear
that's
tier for me.
it's definitely
Okay.
not as bad as uh bluegrass or anything like that. Honestly, I think it's better than bluegrass, and probably better
Okay.
than third wave ska. Do you think?
Yeah,
I will let
yeah,
you
I'll do
decide that.
that.
Yeah,
Okay, I will
because
keep it below
you have
disco
strong
though.
feelings about third wave. So, all right.
Yeah,
Uh, and speaking of glam rock, I believe that's what we're on to next.
it is in fact.
All right. Starting timer immediately.
Okay.
It's definitely important. I know the importance of it.
Yeah, yeah.
David
I
Bowie.
mean, David
That
Bowie.
name alone is very important.
Yeah, T-Rex, all of it. That
Yeah.
whole.
However, I think it's again kind of outdated nowadays. Although
Uh,
I could see, like it's
I
definitely not for
I
new
don't
people.
like
Definitely,
I don't like
actually,
the
yeah,
word.
yeah, true,
I don't like the word outdated.
yeah, true.
Um,
I think,
that
well,
is because I'm an old person. The word outdated applies to me, and I don't like
yeah.
that.
Well, I
So,
mean, you kind of are, but
but
anyways,
okay, where would you put it if you're going to place this?
here's the thing: David Bowie, even if it's, I guess I use the wrong word, outdated, but like it's hard for people the new generation to get into.
That's fair.
Then again,
That's
that's a
fair.
lot of these genres, but like even I, as even though I was born 2000s, also can see that it was kind of hard for me to get into. So I honestly think high or maybe mid B, or maybe yeah high B. Well, or low A, high B.
Um, I would I
Which
would say high B.
yeah,
High B.
because again, David Bowie,
Um,
such an amazing person. Labyrinth, which
yeah,
my dad showed me, it's an amazing movie. Kind of weird, but like we like weird.
we like weird. Weird is
Terrified me at
good.
first.
Weird is very
Terrified me
good.
at first, but then I remember I forgot the big guy's name, the big hairy guy. Yes, that was the name.
Timing.
No, that was the name. Nah, but like that big hairy guy that just like that barely speaks, but like roared and had all the rocks fall. He's
Yeah,
a God singer.
yeah.
Yeah, God
Ord is his name.
Org or
I think it's Ord. What?
Ord, something like that.
What? What is his name? Oh my God.
Uh,
Ludo. Ludo.
Ludo. Wait, no.
Yeah.
This is going to bug us if we don't look it up. Hold
It's
on.
Ludo. It's Ludo.
Okay, let me look at
It's
your question.
Ludo because I say it is. Even if I'm wrong, I'm right. Let's do this. Okay,
All right,
moving
yeah.
on. Gospel.
All right, gospel. Starting time.
Yeah.
By the way, you are right. It is Ludo, but moving on.
Okay.
I'd say it's by
Mm,
itself. It's not really my thing. But if it's like put into other genres, like with the gospel choir, that's really fun for me. But
yeah. It is not something that I listen to on the regular. I think it is some beautiful music.
yeah, I,
Again, importance.
yeah. Also, I think it's mostly used in religious groups, which I'm personally not religious.
That's I mean that's the purpose of it. It's church music.
So that's why I don't really listen to it that often. But I do know, I do respect religions, obviously, like,
Yes.
and even find sometimes that they're fascinating. Like,
Okay, I'm just gonna sit here and
yeah,
pretend I'm not in this conversation.
okay. Anyways,
Oh, okay.
but the music, I don't know. I think it's honestly like lower C, maybe mid C.
Let's do mid C. Let's do
Yeah,
mid C.
I don't want to offend anymore, so we might as well
Is
move
above or below emo? There's a
on.
question you don't get asked very much.
Yeah. Is church better or worse than emo? I mean,
I
I think it's honestly
I
both.
love Jesus, but he has nothing compared to My Chemical Romance. Let's see. Father, Son, Holy Ghost, Jimmy Eat World. Let's see.
Oh my God. Black Parade, gospel.
There you go. Okay,
I think
it's right there. We'll
at
fix
least
it.
with My Chemical Romance and like emo bands, they have more stuff going on in them that I like. I like rock,
Okay,
so
right.
I would put gospel just below that, though. Kind of a
Yeah,
weird dichotomy that would be the bar, but
yeah.
for church,
Okay,
but for church music. But anyways,
sounds good.
next up,
Next up is goth.
goth. All right, starting time. Um, I think it's on the same level as emo, in my opinion. You're probably going to disagree, judging by your face right
I
now.
would put it I would put it a little I would put it above emo.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
It's not my thing, but enjoy it more than I enjoy emo.
I honestly prefer emo more than goth,
Really?
weirdly,
Okay.
because I've heard more emo. My Chemical Romance, I've heard more than stuff
That
pertaining to
that's
goth.
fair.
Wait,
So
which
are we
what would Evanescence be considered emo or goth?
Oh, I don't know. It's not I feel like it's not quite either actually. It's like it's
Okay,
trying to be both and doesn't succeed.
yeah. Should we label it one or the other, but say that they're like right on tide, like full on tide?
Yeah, let's just put it right.
I will put it below emo because nowadays it's more emo is more popular,
Yeah,
but we will say that they are tied. Like we cannot say that one is higher than the other, but just
right.
imagine an equal sign in between. I'm not going to be editing that because that would take too much work already on my already a lot of work. So, and I'm
Right.
lazy.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
all right, but they are tied.
Okay.
They are joined at the hip.
Joined at the hip. There you go.
Yeah. All
That's
right.
because they're wearing the same damn clothes.
Anyways, let's
So
continue.
okay, let's actually can we I want to go back because
Oh, okay.
there was something that came up in the gangster rap discussion that I just wasn't
Hmm.
comfortable with. The necessity for authenticity thing. The
Hmm.
problem and the issue I just want to bring it up here. I don't want to change
Okay.
our answer. I think I like where it is. But when you get into questions of authenticity
Yeah.
and only quote only people who have had a hard life
Well,
unquote,
yeah.
there's you get into some muddy cultural waters,
Yeah.
and
True.
it's what do you define as a hard life,
Yeah, true.
and do we have the
That
right to
I did not mean
pull a
like
keeping it real
yeah, true. Here's the thing.
on something that we don't have any personal connection to
Yeah,
ourselves?
yeah,
I
exactly
guess
true. And
that's my
I
question.
guess I should probably explain that a bit further before we continue. I did not mean
Hmm.
like you have to have a hard life to do gangster rap or to get into it. I'm just
Okay.
saying it's has more of an impact if you have been through the stuff that you're rapping about.
Okay. So
Or like if you have a personal connection or you know someone who's been through that
okay,
even.
if you're if you're singing from the heart, as it were, it
Yeah,
has more of an
exactly. Or
impact than
spitting
if
from
you're
the heart.
spit.
Yeah.
Than
Yeah.
if you're putting this on as a posture
Yeah,
because it
exactly.
because it makes money.
Yeah, exactly.
And
That's
that's
when
true for
that's
that's
yeah.
true for any genre, really.
Yeah, but I feel like gangster rap. That's when it matters most to me specifically.
Yeah.
Like I need to know. Like I would prefer to know if they either know someone or if I even know someone who's been through that scenario and I like kind of relate it to them.
Okay.
That's what I like it the
I'm gonna leave
most.
that on you.
Yeah,
I have further thoughts, but we're gonna
yeah. We'll be here for
we're
a
gonna
long
end
time,
up
but
spinning out. Yeah,
yeah,
this is a long discussion here.
yeah. But
So
I
okay,
again like no hard feelings to anyone who disagrees. Like yeah,
let's move on.
yeah,
I had to speak to that because it was making me uncomfortable just a
yeah.
wee bit. So
Okay, yeah.
all right, okay. Carrying on with grunge.
All right, grunge. Starting
See if
now.
you can guess what my feelings on grunge are. Go on, guess.
I'm pretty sure you don't like them.
Excuse me.
Wait, what was your thoughts on like punk and all that? Oh wait, no.
Grunge is why
Oh yeah,
why I'm
true.
able
Yeah.
to do
Okay,
my
yeah,
90s
yeah.
alternative
That's
series.
right.
That's where it
And I forgot.
started.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
only
it
heard. Yeah.
started in
Pacific Northwest is
Seattle
where it
and
originated, correct? Pacific Northwest.
exactly.
Yeah, that's the only thing I know about the history of grunge.
Yeah.
But
I'm
yeah, it definitely had a good big influence. Although, yeah, I would say at best for me it would be high A. That's
okay.
kind
I'll
of
give you a high
respectable
A.
because again, I'm not really into the tune, but again, the history and like how
Okay.
important it was,
I'll give you a high A on that. That's fine.
or maybe one step below.
Uh
But yeah,
nope,
but
let's keep it
okay,
there.
yeah,
Let's
all
keep it there. Okay, honky tonk. Like
right, all
old
right,
school country.
all right. Starting now, I think it's on par with bluegrass.
Yeah, I mean very similar. It certainly shares a bloodline.
I
And
think it might be one
it's
step
hard.
better.
Yeah, it's hard for me to put it this low because of historical importance,
Yeah,
but it is not my
yeah.
thing.
Like
It's just
if it has
it's
we will probably bump it up above Third Way Sky, I guess, since it has historical purpose.
I'm sorry, where are we putting it?
Above Third Way Sky, because that's one that you really
Yeah,
hate, but it also doesn't have much
okay.
history.
And I'll put
Or
it above glam metal as well.
okay, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we could put it at the
Oh,
highest D point just because of its historical importance. But
okay. I'm okay with that.
yeah,
That's fair.
all right,
Okay. Industrial.
all right. Starting now, I like metal in general. Like any heavy
Hmm.
songs. I don't know if I would,
This isn't really metal per se.
but
This is
it's like slightly heavier than rock, right?
oh yeah, more than slightly. It's very
But it's
well
like not.
industrial.
Yeah,
Yeah, Nine Inch Nails, Nitzer Ebb, a
yeah. I would
lot of
honestly put that low A.
really okay.
Yeah,
I I will give you that. I will give you that.
yeah. Because again, I'm not too familiar. Ooh, excuse me. I'm not too familiar with it.
Okay.
But
All right. No,
I'm pretty sure if I've heard more of it, it would definitely be higher.
all right.
All
Okay.
right,
I'm good with that.
all right.
Okay.
Oh,
Here's a controversial one.
oh,
K-pop.
hey, everyone, get down. You said K-pop or J-pop?
K-pop is next.
Okay. Get hard hats on. Get ready, people. All right, starting
Okay.
timer. I think it's overrated, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
That's honestly all.
that was. That was easy. I ended up liking it more than I thought I was
Oh
going
yeah,
to.
yeah, definitely. And there are also a bunch of songs that I didn't even know were K-pop, but were apparently
Okay.
that I really liked. So,
Okay.
but it's definitely not worth all the stands like attacking people.
Yeah, there's
Then again,
the
nothing's worth
fan.
any of the stands
Yeah,
attacking
the
people.
fandom is not
Yeah,
the fandom is not our friend, but
I I will say though, it is definitely an A tier. Just depends on where. Probably like low A,
hmm,
just to be fair,
I would
cause
say low eight.
or
I
maybe
w-
mid A, or like
Mid A. Okay.
slightly above that last one we did.
Oh, do I want to use a thing just to bring it down some?
I,
No, no,
yeah,
I'll
no,
allow it.
I don't
I'll
think
allow
it's
it.
again like it's the fandom that kind of ruins it.
Yeah, it's the music itself isn't exactly for me, but
Yeah,
it's not for me.
yeah,
I mean, like I
exactly.
said,
Like
I enjoyed what I've
yeah,
heard.
yeah,
So,
exactly.
like, how about here?
Uh, maybe one below, because I understand that it's like
Okay,
definitely overrated. So
okay, that's
yeah,
fair.
so I hope that is appeases both the K-pop stands as well as anyone who thinks our opinions are invalid.
Send any mail to Nick,
And also my
not
dad, because
Adam.
he agreed with this one.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You should. You were right here.
Anyway, we're
We got
moving
it. We
on to
got it on
Latin
film.
pop.
My
So
dad is my.
anyway, we are moving on.
True. Yeah, true, true, true.
Okay, Latin pop is next.
All right. Starting timer. I honestly don't mind it.
I don't mind it either. I was really glad that that the world finally caught on that Latin pop exists. It was something that had been ignored for a long time,
Yeah. I think
and
I would
so
probably
I
put it at high B, honestly,
high B
or maybe mid B.
mid.
Don't,
Let's do mid B. Let's do mid B.
yeah.
What do you think? Here,
Probably
here.
right ahead of Delta Blues.
Ahead of Delta Blues. Okay, all right.
Well, actually, no. Delta Blues is definitely more important. So,
Yeah, let's put it.
yeah,
Let's go ahead and put it there.
yeah.
I keep wanting to move arena rock up because Queen is in the image, and
Oh,
Queen is
yeah, yeah.
amazing. But
Okay.
that's like,
Honestly, I will
okay,
understand that.
no. But then I'm thinking of everything else that's in the genre, going, no,
Yeah,
it's in the, it's that's where it
yeah. Queen
belongs.
cannot
That's where
bump
it
it up
belongs.
too much, despite how amazing
Okay,
he is.
yeah.
I mean, they made a full documentary of him.
Oh, they did. They did indeed. Probably more than one.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
probably.
New Age.
All
New
right.
Age.
Starting now.
New.
Ironically, not really feel doesn't really feel that new anymore.
It really doesn't. It's Todd in the Shadows described it as music that sounds like a brain massage,
Okay, yeah. Which I mean,
which
in
is
some ways,
accurate,
could be okay.
which could be okay.
But unless you're actually
Eh,
getting your brain massaged with fingers, your head is open and is.
yeah, okay, that's disgusting.
Uh, I would say
I
probably
not a
somewhere.
fan.
Yeah, I would say low C, high D. I think it would probably be lower than
Yeah,
dubstep, honestly, in my opinion.
lower than dubstep. I agree. I agree.
Yeah, but like,
Now the question is, do we put it? I'm
we
gonna
should
put the.
not we should put it probably next to Third Wave Ska, in my opinion. Well, actually, no. New Age is probably more variety though than Third Wave Ska, correct?
That is true. That is true.
Yeah,
So
I think
up
just
here
below.
or down here?
Uh,
Just below dubstep up here,
yeah, just
or
below
down in
dubstep
B?
because it has more variety
Okay,
as well.
I agree. Okay, that
All
works.
right. Next up.
Old school hip hop.
All right. Starting timer. It definitely is important. That is like the most important
Yeah,
hip hop genre.
I yeah. This is one where nostalgia has a lot to do with my answer on this, and I'm trying to
Yeah.
evaluate it on the genre itself and
Yeah.
whether
Take
I
off the
actually like it or
rose-tinted
not. But it is,
glasses.
yeah, exactly.
I think it would
And
honestly be
again, I
B
went
tier
and put
though.
Run DMC on the icon, and they're fantastic. What was
Yeah.
that?
Probably B tier, but like not low B, but like probably mid B.
I could do
Yeah,
mid B. Like,
definitely. I think it would be
how
just below
about
Delta Blues, or maybe should we do lower or higher?
or above? I mean, this is. I could
Okay,
put this above. I could put it above Delta.
okay, yeah. I think that would be
Actually, you know what? I would even put it above Britpop.
okay. Yeah, yeah. Because Britpop is not really heard of much, or like that name is not heard of much, but hip hop is
Mm.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly,
Oh,
and also
youth
it's
of
not
America.
it's not that bad either. Just in case people were thinking that we're just going based off history, it's also we like quite a few of the songs. Like one time, I woke up to the song "Tricky" because my dad accidentally played it on his Alexa.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Okay.
I lived with my
I
dad for a while, and that was weird.
I don't know what this is. This is not a picture that should have gone in with that.
Oh, that was sorry. That was accidentally for my D&D campaign. We can just.
Can you
I
get in there and
knew we
delete
had
it?
one extra picture that because you said we had 46, but I counted
We had
46, but I knew
46, and there is, yeah. Where did the?
yeah that was for a D&D campaign. I'll try to delete that.
Okay,
My
let's.
bad. But
Okay,
we'll just ignore that. I'll probably
yeah,
for the
we'll fix that. We'll fix it in post. We're good.
yeah.
Okay.
I'll just put like a big X on
Like,
it
what
or
the
something.
hell is that?
Yeah, no, that
Okay,
post-apocalyptic. That's the genre.
there we go.
No, but that.
Um,
Anyways,
pop
working on a D&D campaign.
pop punk,
All
aka
right,
skate punk.
starting timer. I like it mostly because I've heard covers of songs in pop punk style, but I could definitely see how it could get annoying, like the actual genre itself.
Oh God. Okay.
How many do we have left? Is the thing.
We each have one left.
Well, yeah, but that's why I'm saying how many genres do we have left? Not that many.
We have
Do I
1,
want to
2, 3,
use
4,
it?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 11 left.
Do I want to use it now? Or...
Do, do, do,
I think
do, do, do,
high
do,
C
do.
would honestly be, or low B.
Oh,
That
okay.
is the lowest one.
If you make it low C, I'll go along with it.
Can we do mid C, like above dubstep? Just above dubstep, so not quite low, but not quite mid.
So between crunk and dubstep,
Or maybe
yeah,
one step higher than crunk, in my opinion.
I'll allow it. I'll
Yeah,
allow it.
yeah. We do not have the
Under protest, but I'll allow it.
yeah,
Just because
and you don't want to
I
use it
don't
as a
want to
token as
lose.
well.
Yeah, I don't want to use a token just to bump it down to a D
Yeah.
or an F possibly.
Actually, yeah. I guess I'll allow we put it below
Oh,
crunk. I will allow that because
okay.
I feel
Okay.
like
All
I
right.
feel like that is the best middle ground. Because if you
Okay.
really
All right.
feel that bad about pop punk,
I just don't like it. Just really don't.
right.
I mean, and that's
And I get it.
personal
It's not.
because it was the end of alternative, and
Oh, okay,
that
so
just
yeah,
broke my heart.
biased.
Yeah, and some of it's just
It's
like
like
Blink 182.
it's like you're
Just stop talking, all of you.
yeah,
Just go
exactly.
away.
It's like yeah, being mad at a friend who broke your crush's heart or something. It's like
Yeah, exactly,
eh,
exactly.
you're my
It's
friend,
like how
but you did something wrong or something like that.
you you have dishonored the family.
Yeah. Anyways,
All right.
next up,
Okay. So post punk.
post.
This one, I'm guessing you don't have a lot of background with. This is
Again, not
like
really.
this is like 80s alternative, I guess is what you could
Oh, I
call
guess
it.
I should start the timer.
Yeah. So we're talking Talking Heads, early REM, B-52s,
I think I've
stuff
heard
like that.
B-52, but I think that's just because it's like a name of a record or something.
Well, they had some major hits later on, but they started stuff that started kind of in parallel to what was
Yeah.
to
I
punk,
also don't know
but
the
wasn't
history.
itself punk.
I think I'll leave this one up to you because I don't know enough
Okay.
about it, but I do like
I
punk. You're
okay.
pointing at the wrong picture.
I am pointing at the wrong picture. Here we go. I'm
I'll
going to
have to
go.
figure out a way to delete
I
that.
am going to go A tier on this.
Okay.
We can discuss where to put it.
Yeah, I don't know
I
enough
mean, I
about
would
it,
put it.
but
I personally would put it here.
no, I cannot put it above chiptune though, because chiptune I feel too strong about.
Okay. I'm good with
So
that.
just below will be fine. Although K-pop
Okay.
would it be? Do I like it? Well, no, I don't think I like K-pop as much to put it above it. So okay,
Okay.
I will
That's fair.
respect that you put it below chiptune though.
Okay.
Because again, chiptune also has kind of a history with video games, which I'm more into.
That is true. That is true.
All right, next up.
Next up is prog rock.
All right, starting time. Again, I don't know enough about it.
Prog rock is really pretentious, rock and roll from the 70s that had a lot of weird time signatures and orchestral arrangements and
Well, I mean, I like
um,
orchestral arrangements. Um,
and I
name,
don't
name some
like it.
bands. See if I can recognize any names. Like name some of the famous ones.
Um, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, yes. Jethro Tull, which is like the one prog rock band I actually like. Um,
Yeah, I don't know much about it, so I think probably C tier
yeah,
for me. But you can go lower if you want, and I will not argue.
I want to go lower, please.
So D tier or F? Do you want to go down to
D.
F?
Let's go. Let's go D.
All right.
Right
Yeah,
there.
below Latin rock, I believe is what that one was.
That was disco.
Oh, disco.
Latin
Okay.
rock.
Oh yeah,
Latin
that's
rock
right.
is up here.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. My
Okay.
bad. Reggae.
Reggae.
All right,
Yeah,
start
I
timer.
don't know what to do with reggae.
Yeah, honestly, it's not bad, but it's not for us.
It's
Bob
it's not
Marley
bad. It's just there's
is good, but
was yeah was the goat, but it's my problem with reggae is that there's a sameness
yeah,
throughout all of
exactly.
it.
Not it's like manufactured honestly, but
I
it's
wouldn't say manufactured, but it is. But there's not a lot of variance within the genre, and I feel like
I honestly think we should put that below gospel, just below that,
in the
because
C
it's like
tier. Yeah, okay,
it's incredibly mid, but like it's
okay,
we can like it if there was more variation, but it's like
and
by on its own it's okay.
right.
Yeah.
And
We're
here,
going
I need to reiterate that if we were judging all of these on historical importance,
yeah, it would look a lot
there
different.
probably wouldn't be anything below a B on any of these.
Yeah.
Probably not even below an A
Yeah.
because all of these are important in their own
Yeah.
way. They're all
It's just
significant, and
yeah.
everything here has good and bad examples in it.
Yeah, exactly.
This is I find it necessary to say this because there's some things I'm looking at like, wait, did we actually agree to that? Why are we?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's like you've zoned out for it's like you zoned out for half an hour. It's like I did not say that, did I?
it just
Did I get
3 days
drunk?
later. 3 days later, packages start coming in from Amazon. It's like, why did I?
No, it's an unmarked package. Unmarked
Yeah.
packages.
Oh God. Why did I get? Return.
Anyways, just a paper bag with
Okay.
that reeks. Anyways,
Yeah. We're just gonna put this back now.
all right,
Okay. So rockabilly.
all right. Starting timer. I'm pretty sure it's important, as far as I know.
It is important. We're talking
It's like
very early rock and roll.
okay, yeah. So that is definitely important.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's like it
Um,
spawned rock and roll, but does it sound good enough to place higher than a B?
um, I think B is appropriate. If we put doo wop here, I think rockabilly
Oh yeah, I think
either
it should
above or
be.
below it would be appropriate.
I think honestly, I would put it above doo wop.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm willing to do that.
yeah. All right, these are
Okay.
going by faster. I
Cool.
think a minute and a half was too
Yeah.
generous. We've only
It's
had a couple times where the alarm went off. So
yeah. Okay. Sea shanties.
all right, start timer. It definitely made a comeback in 2020 or 2020. No, 2021 because that was right after
Yeah.
the pandemic,
Exactly.
which I
But
love. And Nathan Evans, one of the newest sea shanty artists, he deserves his popularity. Like his cover, his song, his version of Wellerman, that is such a good
yeah,
song. And like he has
it's
a. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll let you pick this one. It's hard for me to be objective
Yeah,
about
I
this
would
one.
put it at low A. Well, like just below K. Well, above K-pop, just above K-pop, honestly.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
because from what I have heard, it's just fun. It's fun to listen to, and
It is
and it's
fun.
easy to like
Okay.
sing along because it's mostly repeating lyrics. But like,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, honestly, I love sea shanties. Got into it because of the song "The Wellerman,"
Yeah.
and just been a fan ever since. And I really
All
want
right.
him to release his Nathan Evans to release his newest album in America because I can't buy it on iTunes. I don't.
Nathan, we know you're watching this.
Yeah, I
Just do
hope
the
you're watching
thing.
this, please.
Okay.
I want to buy the last shanty. That is a good song.
He
Anyways,
wants to give you money.
yes, I will
What?
pay the 99 cents for songs that I want to $1.27.
Hey, big spender.
Yeah, And by the way, people know
Okay.
I do not have Spotify or Amazon Music. Just letting you know that right now before you start commenting, you could listen to it on there. And I don't have Apple Music either. I do not want to pay monthly subscription to listen to music that I can buy once for 99 cents and not have to consistently pay.
Hey, other things we have in common.
Yeah. Although you have Spotify, you make a lot of
I do
Spotify
have
playlists.
No, it's I'm sorry, I misspoke. Things we do not have in common,
Yeah, I
because
was about to say.
I do pay for Spotify, and if I don't have access to Spotify,
Yeah.
my shoulder starts twitching like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
And
Here's the thing.
it's
Bit off topic right now, but I have the thing where in the long run it would cost less to just get songs on iTunes in the long run. Because like if I'm paying
okay.
five something a month to get access to unlimited songs, I mean yes, it's great, but like there are a lot of songs I don't want to listen to. And
Well,
yes, I
yeah,
can.
but do you listen to more than 5 different songs in a month? I guess is the question.
Honestly, I just listen to the newest songs a lot, so not really.
Okay, well then
And I have a
that works for
playlist
you.
on my
Go
phone
for
for
it.
that. So yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah,
Ain't
back
nothing
on
wrong with that.
back on topic.
And it puts more money in the artist's pockets.
Oh
That's
yeah,
certainly good.
yeah. Anyways, next
Okay.
up.
Next up is shoegaze.
All right, starting time.
Another one you're not terribly familiar with.
Yeah. Although I wouldn't
It's
put it anywhere higher than a B. That's honestly what I would say. I could put it
yeah,
anywhere
I'm thinking
lower than that.
low B or high C for me.
Hmm.
Uh, I'm gonna go low B. That's because it's something I've been getting into more as time goes on.
Okay.
Put it right at the bottom of B,
Okay, that's fair.
if you're okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not too familiar, but from what I've heard, it's not really for me.
Okay.
But I'm pretty
Smooth.
sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, if I'm sure if I've heard of more of it, then again I would be more open to it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Smooth jazz.
Is that Kenny G, saxophone player, or Dan Avidan?
That is in fact
We would
Kenny
lay,
G, saxophone player.
who looks exactly like Dan Avidan from Game Grumps and Ninja Sex Party.
It
That's
is in fact Kenny G.
okay. All right. Starting time. I think it's too.
Ugh.
Yeah, I think it's too slow for me, honestly.
Yeah, it is. It
It's
is too
very. It's
dentist's office,
yeah, and when I
too
listen to music,
shopping mall elevator.
yeah, I don't usually listen to music to sleep, but I feel like that's a type of genre I would listen to if I want to sleep. Not in a bad way, but like
Um,
it's relaxing, but I don't listen to music to relax.
yeah, it's just there's no there for me. I feel
Exactly.
like
It feels like too in the background of certain scenarios.
exactly.
Yeah, like
Um,
I don't listen to music to have a background to the thoughts in my head. I use music to drown the thoughts in my head. Yeah.
I
Anyways,
want to set fire to think. Oh, music. Okay, that's
yeah,
better.
exactly.
Yeah,
Do not let the intrusive thoughts win, kids.
it's
Anyways,
true.
I honestly would put it D. Probably like
I I'm considering F honestly on this one, but I'll go with a D.
just above the other one that we have in F, the freak folk,
Yeah. Okay.
because it's definitely not the worst, but we don't listen to that type of music.
It's just it is the rare genre that I
Yeah,
would
you need a very specific
happily nuke
taste.
from orbit.
You need a very
Yeah,
specific palate.
it's true.
Although it would be
Okay.
nice to listen to in restaurants, I guess. All right, speed
Even in
metal.
restaurants, I'm like, what is this?
Yeah,
Is
true.
this? I don't want music.
Yeah.
So
Anyways, speed
okay,
metal.
speed metal.
All right, starting time. I like it.
Okay, okay.
Again, it's to drown
How
out
much
the
do you
thoughts in
like
my.
it?
I put an
Oh,
A.
trying out the thoughts in your head
Yeah,
because you can't hear them now.
exactly. But I honestly think it would be in A tier, probably like the second to the bottom of A tier.
Really? Okay. All right.
What's that
You have
one right at the bottom there?
that's industrial, which
Yeah,
is
it's definitely above industrial. Actually, I would put it probably above K-pop, maybe.
really you have harder taste than I thought you did. I
Yeah,
like it.
yeah. I think in certain scenarios it's definitely the best. Like just
Yeah.
like head
All
banging,
right.
hair whipping around if I had long enough hair. Did at one
I
point.
I I I don't listen to it that much, but I appreciate it on a
Yeah,
technical level because
yeah,
it is
and
hard to do.
also like Dragon Force when their classic song "Through the Fire and the Flames." That Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Two
Cool.
more left,
Got
and we
two.
still have one token
Yeah.
left each.
Yes, we do.
We
So
could
trap.
actually go back and trap.
Trap.
I think it's slightly better than mid, honestly. I don't think it's
Oh.
definitely better.
Oh no. Oh no.
It just sounds too much like dubstep. I would say it's on par with dubstep, probably one step lower because it's hard to tell what it is.
Oh god. Okay. Only because I have a specific use for my last token.
Oh boy, I'm
I
excited.
will. I will let you have that.
Well,
I'll let. I'll let you have that.
I want to put it below dubstep. It's because dubstep has its certain feel. Trap, it's hard to tell what it is, honestly. But it
That's true.
doesn't sound bad. It's just it's
I.
hard to tell what it is.
That is true. I just feel like it ran out of new things to say like about 3 years ago, and
Okay.
it just keeps hanging on and will not go away. Will not evolve into the
Okay.
next thing,
Oh yeah, true.
because it's
It doesn't evolve much, but
because it's TikTok friendly. It sticks around
okay,
forever.
yeah, true. But
I'm
maybe
okay
yeah.
leaving it where it is, but
By the way, I
I
forgot
want
to
my
set the timer for
objections
this
noted
one.
here.
Yeah, I forgot to set a timer on this one, but I'm pretty sure it was under a minute
We
30.
yeah, I think we're there. And last one is trip hop.
It's definitely better than trap. Uh,
That's true.
I think it might be better than grunge, or maybe just below it, somewhere around there.
And on A tier.
Oh, so you're using your FU
Yeah.
token?
No. You said
No,
just below grunge. That's right here.
oh, that's grunge. Oh, I was looking over at like. Oh no! What? Why did I say grunge for Lil Jon? That's stupid.
That's crunk. Yeah.
Crunk. Similar sounds,
Yeah.
I
No,
guess.
I'm gonna. If you're putting it that low, I have to.
You're going to do it?
I'm gonna do it.
All
I have
right.
to use my last token, which is
All
going to
right.
annoy me because for reasons that I'll explain in just a second.
I'm going to make it difficult for you then, because I still have one left.
Yes, you do.
All right. Well, that's it for
So
that time.
I want to negotiate with you because I cannot, in good
Okay.
conscience, put acapella at the top. I am fine having it in
Okay. Yeah.
S
True.
tier. I
Yeah.
I'm fine
Here's the
having
thing.
it
Here's the
even
thing.
second place, but I cannot put it at the top.
Yeah. Actually, I think that makes sense because we put it up there before we decided like the farther to the left, the higher it is. So
Right.
yeah, I think second place honestly is respectable.
Are you okay putting classic punk in top?
I mean, it also has its significance in history. So yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, I think it
Okay.
nails both of
All
those
right.
things.
I'm okay with that.
But like not far behind is acapella. But now I have one more FU token that I should
Yes, you
use.
do. Yes, you do.
Um,
I'm cringing
I need
now.
yeah I need a reminder of like what some of these are.
Okay, I'm just going to go straight across here.
Yeah.
Classic punk,
Mhm.
acapella, funk, uh,
Yeah, I think S tier is
British
good. Same with A tier.
British folk rock, and electro swing. Then
Okay.
this is grunge, Americana, trip hop, garage rock, chip tune. What the hell was that? Oh, post punk,
Okay.
sea shanties, speed metal, K-pop. This is a weird ass list.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just shows
industrial.
we have variety.
It does. Glam,
Glam rock.
old school hip hop, Brit pop. You can move that one if you want.
No.
Delta blues, Latin pop, rockabilly, um, doo wop, arena rock, bebop, 90s alternative hip hop. There's got to be a shorter word term for that.
Yeah. 90s
Shoegaze,
alt pop. Alt hop.
alt, alt hop, or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, gangster rap, Celtic folk, emo, goth, gospel, reggae, 90s country pop, crunk, skater punk or pop punk,
Okay.
dubstep,
I'm going to use my final FU
trap.
token. Final FU token to put it just below pop punk, just below glam rock.
Oh, you're gonna knock it down a notch.
No, no,
Okay,
knock it up. That sounds weird.
knock it up.
To,
Oh, just
just
below. Oh, just up into B tier.
yeah, I like it that much.
Ooh. Okay.
Then
All
again,
right.
it's like
I can't.
it's
I
how
can't
people
say
it's
boo
how
about
yeah,
it.
exactly. How people see emo music is how I see pop punk.
Okay. You
It's like
can't
it's
hear my
fun.
molars
It's
grinding
fun.
on this one.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
All right.
But honestly, I like this. Again, just ignore this very bottom picture. I guess we'll put that in does not apply an A
Yeah.
for the post-apocalyptic world for my D&D campaign. Although that is a really good genre.
It is in fact a really good genre.
Yeah, but that
Okay.
is
So
basically it for the tier
that is
list.
it.
Yeah,
We
again,
done did it.
yeah, I will leave it up again in I'll leave a link in either a description or a pinned comment, and I will
Mm-hmm.
also leave a big list of like examples of like the genres we talked about, as well as 3 links for each to different songs by in
Mm-hmm.
each genre. So, yeah, that was honestly fun. I
This
liked.
was a blast. I really enjoyed this.
Yeah, we should honestly do this for like other types of things, like movies, movie genres maybe at some point. Because I know you're a big movie
I think
guy.
that would be great. I think that would be great.
Yeah, we got a new format that we could do, and again, we will probably edit like rules for the FU tokens if we do that.
I think it worked out pretty well. I think
Oh
3 is a
yeah,
good number
yeah. Honestly,
for
two during the debate, and then one, and then if you save one up, you can use it at the very end. Yeah, that's honestly nice.
that
Adds
works. That works
adds a
really
bit of
good.
strategy.
It is.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Okay.
let us know what you all
So
think, and check out my dad's channel, Reckoned Opinions. I'll leave it in the
thank
very
you.
top of the description below. He is
I
amazing. He
appreciate that.
is very funny, and he also did a helpful tip recently about making big top 10 or whatever lists that I honestly find helpful if I ever do that type of video series.
I
So
appreciate that.
yeah,
I'm glad you liked it.
yeah,
All
exactly.
right.
But
So
anyways,
thank you. Thank you again for doing this, Nick. This
yeah,
has been a lot of fun.
thank you all. Like this is something new and I love it. So
Okay.
yeah. All right. Yeah. But with
So,
that being said,
so
talk to you all
play us
later.
out here.
Yeah. Peace.
Laters.